What's going on, everybody? Ochoa here from SB Nation's bloggingtheboys.com. Outside of AT&T Stadium, the site of where the Dallas Cowboys took care of the New York Giants, 35-17, the final score in Week 1. The Dallas Cowboys are 1-0, and guess what? They're not just undefeated, they are in first place in the NFC East. That's right, the Cowboys, the Eagles, they both had division matchups going on in Week 1. They both won, they both got home wins, and in Week 2, the Cowboys will be heading to Washington. They're already 6-point favorites, but for now, the big focus is what they did here against the Giants. The Cowboys were incredible, all right? They left us wanting more, and it's more with 2 O's, okay? Kellen Moore showed out in his first game as the Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator. He revolutionized this thing. We saw tons of motion. We saw tons of play action. We saw Dak Prescott running. We saw RPOs. We saw anything and everything the Cowboys fans have been dreaming of since, really, Scott Linehan was fired. This is an offense that people have considered to be one full of potential. People have looked at players like Dak Prescott, looked at players like Amari Cooper, looked at the new rich man Ezekiel Elliott, and people know that this is a group that can put points on the board. And guess what? The Cowboys finally found a guy who recognizes that, and more importantly, recognizes how to get it done. Dak Prescott threw not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 touchdowns against the Giants. He threw for not 1, not 2, not 3, but over 400 yards, 405 passing yards and 4 touchdowns for Dak Prescott. He had a perfect quarterback rating. Perfect. Is that good? Perfect? I really don't know. Look, this was about as great of a Week 1 performance as you could have asked for the Cowboys. They were remarkable in the second quarter, remarkable in the third quarter. Those are points of the game where you can really swing things, and the Cowboys did that against the Giants. This was a game that got out of hand kind of quickly. You know, it started off slow for the Cowboys, but ultimately they found their way, found their footing, and managed to pull ahead. The Giants never really stood a chance, whether it was Eli Manning or even Daniel Jones in at the end. And at the end of the day, Jerry Jones, he was thrilled. Jerry Jones talked about how, you know what, everything that we had, everything that we did, we took it from the Giants. They didn't give anything to us.
Giants didn't give us anything. Whatever we got, we took it.
Most importantly, though, the Cowboys got the win. That's what everybody wants to know. That's what everybody's going to look at. That's how everyone's going to remember this game. You could score 35 points. You can win 10-3. You can do whatever. But if you're 1-0, that matters a lot in the NFL. And if you're 1-0 in your division, the Cowboys are 1-0 again, but they have a home win against a division rival. That goes a long way. We've talked about before how the Cowboys schedule sets up somewhat favorably. They have the Washington Redskins on the road in Week 2, then they'll be back here in Week 3 to take on the Miami Dolphins, who looked terrible against the Baltimore Ravens. Look, I'm not gonna feed it to you any one way or the other, although if you're Zeke, watch out, you might want to take everything I'm feeding. But the Cowboys look like one of the best teams in the NFL right now. They look like one of the best offenses in the NFL. We know that their defense has potential. We know it has superstars like DeMarcus Lawrence and Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. We have said all along, if the Cowboys can find the offense that matches the defense, then this is an overall team that can do some damage in the 2019 season. Sure, the Patriots got Antonio Brown. Yes, that probably makes them overwhelming favorites to win the Super Bowl. But the Cowboys clearly look like one of the best teams in the NFC. I know it's a quick overreaction, but guess what? It's the truth. Tell me that you saw the Cowboys play on Sunday and didn't think that they look good and look like a team that's going to cause some damage when all this is said and done. Look, we've got a whole another week's worth of things to figure out, things to put together. So make sure you check out bloggingtheboys.com. We'll have you covered for the whole thing. Make sure you subscribe right here to the Blogging the Boys YouTube channel, where we have so many fun things planned for the rest of the season. And make sure you subscribe, of course, to the Blogging the Boys podcast feed, where you can listen to all sorts of stuff, really, all sorts of great things. It's a good time. Football season's here, and the Dallas Cowboys are 1-0. We'll see you soon. As always, the Cowboys.